and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Johnson is out there with Booker, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Gordon. Then it's George. And there's Embiid, and it's Barkley in at the power forward. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now, here's Johnson. Shoots over Embiid. Johnson's shot is off. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Booker. Gordon the pass to George. Embiid with the screen on Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got the first 3 points tonight for the 76ers. Johnson surveying the floor. Durant up top. Here's George. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Barkley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson outside.
Philadelphia foul. Barkley. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
The Suns shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Outside Gordon. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid sets the pick for George. Embiid against Nurkic. Clock at 4. Tips it up, and Embiid is right there.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Joel Embiid. That one goes in.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize. Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Durant, the pass to Dort. For 3, Booker, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And George gets it to go.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Outside, KD. Back to Johnson. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Pacers in Indy. Yep, it counts.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Hartenstein. He's checked in for Nurkic. Here's Johnson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Johnson. It's a three-point game. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Johnson against Maxey. Embiid kicks to George. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Maxey, no good. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Nets. Dort finds Hartenstein. Knocked away. And here's Booker, defended by Gordon. A leaner. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. George against Dort. Maxey passes to Embiid. Tries again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. With the foul.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And a sharp pass to set up that high-percentage shot in close.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Pass to Martin. Lowry from outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Booker in the corner. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Embiid. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be going.
You know, Johnson is a superb scorer, an effective combo guard who can get it going in a hurry.
The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And that one falls for Johnson. Jackson, he's checked in for Maxey. And for the Suns, Lopez, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Durant comes in for Dort. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Booker. Here is Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Uncovered. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
And here's Johnson outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Oubre. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Philadelphia has possession. Following the score by Phoenix. At the top of the key, Oubre. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Inside. Here's Vanderbilt. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pippen against Lowry. Here's Martin. Lopez with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Dort, he's checked in for the Suns. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now here's Oubre. Tight defense on him. Over Vincent. Oubre can't get it to go. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Dort. Lopez inside. Now recovering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vincent. And good as it just snugs right down.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Embiid finds Martin. Lowry for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And here's Phoenix. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pippen, the pass to Durant. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Barkley, he's checked in for Yabusele. George comes in for Martin. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And for the Suns, Nurkic checked in for Lopez. Booker comes in for Gabe Vincent. And it's Johnson in for Pippen. Now, Nurkic, Paul George missing from long range. Here's Booker. Barkley grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Booker. And Embiid kicks to Gordon. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Phoenix.
Door the screen on Barkley. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Dort against George. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Embiid with a screen on George. Here's George. Embiid wide open. Open jump shot off the mark.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid. Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. And they're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Now here's Johnson. It's Dort on the wing. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Johnson against Maxey. Here's Embiid and a missed late. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 15-6 run. Vanderbilt the pass to Booker. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. And that one is good. Booker's got 13.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Outside Gordon. Barkley outside. Embiid inside. He's against Hartenstein. Embiid, no good. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to Indiana. Booker. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Gordon against Hartenstein. And it's Gordon missing. Suns leading by 7. Here's Booker. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
Johnson against Maxey. To the paint. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Kicks it out to Maxey. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
For the Suns, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Suns.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And that concludes
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Suns, up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Booker out there with Johnson. And it's George in at the 3 spot.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Nurkic a screen on Maxey. Johnson attacking.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Now George, after Kevin Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Suns leading by 6. On the wing, Booker, the shot from 20 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Let me hear you make some noise. It's your high squad. Let me hear it. It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who won what? Hey, fans, are you hyped enough?
Just over a minute and a half play here in the third. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gordon. Maxey against Johnson. Pass to Dort. A 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Now George, defended by Dort. And it's George missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Johnson gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. Hasn't made one yet. Down low, Barkley. And Durant sends it back.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
And the dunk by Booker.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get. To the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Durant with the screen on Maxey. Launches it. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Barkley outside. Embiid in the corner. Unloads from 9. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Maxey's got his first points in this one. Suns leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Outside, George. Barkley with a screen on George. George looking around. Front past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Outside, George. Offensive rebound. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else they'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Caleb Martin comes in for Barkley. And Oubre subbed in for Paul George. And for the Suns, Hartenstein's checked in for Nurkic. Damian Lee comes in for George. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Devin Booker. Outside for Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and then he's got you right where he wants you.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Drummond with a screen on Lee to the inside. And the shot is good. The Phoenix Suns been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Andre Drummond.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Lee outside. Back to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Maxey.
He's got the quick twitch when he's got that rock in his hands. Johnson draws the bump right there.
For Phoenix, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Now, here's Maxey. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Oubre passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Some real tenacity from Drummond there. Battles through the foul for the and one play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line. Certainly to this point.
And that one misses.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. The 76ers trail by 7. Maxey looking it over. Again, Philadelphia.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speech is at hand. Got both of these teams fired up.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Lowry out there with Oubre, and it's Martin in at the small. Forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Lowry kicks to Embiid. Oubre against Booker. Oubre can't get it to go. Suns leading by 7. Pippen finds Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Embiid with a screen on lead. And a Oubre off the drive, fouled in the act. Shooting gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
Outside Pippen, and that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Out to Lee, pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Pippen. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Pippen. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kyle Lowry.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and the Suns here with a different look. Nurkic checked in for Hartenstein. Kevin Durant comes in for Vanderbilt. Dort, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And it's Johnson in for Pippen. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Pass to Gordon. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Johnson outside. Now here's Booker for 3. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Lowry passes to Oubre. Embiid with the screen on Dort. With the teardrop. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 6 and the bucket from Oubre.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Double team on Nurkic. For 3, Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. changes for Philadelphia. Barkley is checked in for Caleb Martin. George comes in for Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and George kicks to Barkley. Gordon with it. Dort covering. Maxey passes to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And they double up Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Maxey finds George. The three. That doesn't go either for George.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
His second personal foul. Third team foul.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
Here's Durant going up high. Kevin Durant.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Here's Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
On the wing, Booker, a three ball. Booker sinks the three.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Johnson against Maxey. Here's Embiid. Dort grabs the miss. Suns leading by 11. Johnson the pass to Dort. Nurkic kicks to KD. Here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
No problems knocking that one down.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And the game they played tonight, it was purposeful. They wanted to get out after losing that first game of the year against this group. Big boost of confidence for them as they even up that season series against the Sixers.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
41 seconds left in the game. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Durant down low, defended by Barkley. Paint looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And here's Gordon from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Very intense game tonight. How did you guys keep your emotions in check?
Well, we love a physical game, and we're not going to back down from anything. This is a great team. We respect them. They've been playing well this year, but we wanted to come in here and get a win, especially after losing last game.
Yeah, you turned it around and got that W and maybe turned things around. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Devin Booker.